Happy holidays, everyone. Allie, take it away.
Well, guys, Paul George heard the critic.
Well, he's playing at a tremendous level, Allie. Thanks for that. Now the opening lineup for the Brooklyn Nets. Irving runs point with Harden to his side. Kevin Durant is out there. It's MP in at the 3. 1-2 punch of George and Kawhi on the perimeter. Forward with Ibaka patrolling the paint. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. Man, what a matchup we have tonight, Clark. Both of these teams, powerhouses in the league.
BA, it doesn't get any better than this when you're talking about two of the top teams in the league squaring off. That's prime time must-see TV.
Here's Jackson. Into the lane. Oh, denied by Durant. Irving against George. Irving goes in. Pass to Aldridge. Down low. Denied by Leonard. Oh, they get a hand on it. About a minute into this first quarter. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Boy, they are frigid right now. I mean, failing to connect on their first 4 attempts.
And that one's good by Durant.
Boy, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irvin has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
It's George on the wing, guarded by Durant. Good D by MP.
Does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
And it's the Clippers with the rebound. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
I found it was an interesting game. Anything they couldn't get from their starters, they got from their reserves.
But, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
Don't want to let them get into a rhythm from out there.
And Durant with the big finish.
You can't leave someone open on MP's squad because he's solid at recognizing the overcommitment.
Leonard against MP. Leonard outside. Harden against George. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Ibaka. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
You know, after averaging just 1 assist per game as a rookie, George has really upgraded his passing game.
And with Paul George, Grant, you know what he delivers. Very consistent in what he'll bring to each game.
I mean, the scoring is always going to be there, but his defense doesn't take a night off either. I mean, very nice and consistent production from him.
Here's Ibaka after the basket by Brooklyn. Here's Leonard. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Inside, Leonard has so many go-to moves. He knows how to get by into a shot.
MP outside to the paint. Here's Irving. He takes it in, and it's blocked by Ibaka. George against Harden. George outside. Jackson on the wing. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Shot by Leonard, no good. The Nets with the lead. From deep, MP. Shot off. And Los Angeles the other way now.
It's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
George passes to Ibaka. That gives him the lead.
And Ibaka is a fighter. Someone who enjoys the physicality of the game and attacking defenses.
So both teams changing it up here.
And you look at Serge Ibaka's defense. I mean, still solid overall. Not the rim protector, though, that he once was.
And Griffin slams it in.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land. Pass to Zubats.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Bledsoe. Takes it inside. Here's Batum. Connects from downtown. You know, Grant, with Ibaka on defense, for a while, he was one of the best shot blockers in the league.
I mean, he still changes shots, just doesn't block them. He's also more disciplined on leaving his feet. I mean, he can still turn a few shots away every so often. When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
1:35 left now in the first quarter. Bledsoe outside. Stolen by MP. From deep. Sinks it. What range from downtown. MP's got 5.
Great job to use the whole floor. MP doesn't want to let the D get comfortable protecting one area of the court. He wants to stretch things out.
Now here's Bledsoe. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Basket's good.
Millsap doing a nice job there reading the defense and makes a nice slick pass to burn the opponent.
The Clippers have gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. Now here's Bledsoe. He's guarded by Mills. 34 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's Batum. And the Clippers miss again.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And here's MP from outside. It's rebounded by Ibaka.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Pass to Zubac. Here's Batum. He had 9 points in his last time out. To halt the run. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Nets out in front, leading by 4. Stay. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
It's Batum at the power forward with Zubac at center. Luke Kennard out there with Eric Bledsoe. And it's Man in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Lakers was a man on a mission. He picked up 25 points and was on point from deep. He had every facet of the game working for him, consistently in the right place at the right time.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. He feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
The ball handling and passing of Griffin. It's what helps set him apart from other power forwards.
Here's Man, defended by Brown. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Bruce Brown. Brown passes to Griffin. Now MP. Leonard defending. MP shot is off. Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 5 from beyond the three-point line in the second quarter. Kicks it to George. And there's 1:38 left in the second. The fader. Brooklyn with the board.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
And Griffin slams it in.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
It's Brown on the wing. Back to MP. He nails it. That's his 5th make in 11 tries.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
To the left wing. There's 48 seconds left in the second period. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Ibaka. The Clippers making a switch here. Batum's checked in. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession.
Well, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
MP outside. Back to Mills. And there's a 3-second violation. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Ooh, Griffin with the steal. And now the Nets on the break. From deep, MP buries it from 3. MP's got 16 points.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
They're left to play in the first half. Bledsoe, pass to Ibaka. Back to Bledsoe. Pass to Batum. Just 4 to shoot. Ibaka with it. He's guarded by Mills to stop the run. Hauled in by Brown. Inside. Here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Once again, MP scoring. If I was his teammate, I'd give him the ball every possession.
MP getting it done for the Brooklyn Nets. Hitting 3 trays in the quarter, providing some sharp shooting. More 2K action in just a moment. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's been so disruptive defensively in the first half. His fast hands pick plenty of pockets.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
On the floor for Brooklyn, the star-studded backcourt of Irving and Harden. Kevin Durant is out there with MP, and it's Aldridge in at the 5, roaming the paint. A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send-back.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
Pass to Ibaka. Over MP. Offensive rebound. And stolen by Irving. Durant, the pass to MP. Back to Durant. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 5th assist in this one. The Clippers really having a tough go here.
I'll tell you, man, Irving can do many things for your ball club. But at the top of the list, he's a tremendous shooter with great range and great confidence.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Here's MP. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. MP's got 22. Harden against George. Driving to the basket, banked it in off the glass. George has got 4 points now in the quarter. You know, if you were to hand select a player to take the last shot for you, no one would bat an eye if you chose Kyrie Irving.
Ever since his shot over Steph Curry in 2016, Irving's been a legend. And some of it's his mental approach. People say he marches to the beat of a different drum. That may help him in those big moments.
Zubats, he's checked in for Ibaka. To the middle. Here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
You know, as a distributor and dime dropper, Harden has really got a nice eye for how to get teammates shots, and does a really good job setting up the shooter.
Zubats with it. Now Aldridge defending. Zubac passes to Jackson. Now here's George. Pure from three-point range. George has got 10.
Nice setup for one of the game's best shooters. Paul George, cash money on the catch and shoot.
They grabbed their own miss. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his first personal foul.
And the first one at the line is good. Man, he's checked in for the Clippers. Kennard comes in for George. And the Nets also making a change. Claxton, he's checked in for Aldridge.
Well, you look at Durant, and it's obvious he feels like he's got so much more to prove. I mean, he's as driven a player as you'll find in this league. That's part of his greatness.
Leonard can't get it to go.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass. He's really slowed down a bit here in the second half. He hasn't converted a three yet after the tremendous first half he had.
High-value assist there, finding him inside for the finish.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Jackson outside. Pass to Zubac. Here's Mann. Rebound Brooklyn. Earlier they held a 23-point lead. And after this one, they're at home against Philadelphia. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. Leonard up top. Guarded by Durant. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got his 4th rebound in this one. MP against Kennard. Pass to Harden. MP outside. Back to Harden. For 3, Durant. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Harden's got his 6th assist of the night.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Now Zubac. He's got 7. Jackson outside. To the inside. And MP with a block.
A great block that time from MP. Going after that shot. And
substitution on the court.
A few possessions into the 4th. Just over a minute played. Hoop poked away. Stolen by MP. And here they come. Jackson and George, they're manning the backcourt. Morris, the power forward, with Ibaka patrolling the paint. And it's Leonard in at the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats. How the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Another thing, they haven't missed a beat on the fast break in either half tonight.
The Clippers have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Leonard against Harden. The three. And again, no good by the Clippers.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Oh, Leonard with the block.
Dominant defense from Leonard, making a big effort to get his hand on the shot and swat it down.
So the Nets making a switch here. Claxton's checked in to the paint. Here's MP outside for Harden. Pass to Claxton. 5 on the clock. The Nets need to get off a shot here. And here's MP from outside. Here's Okafor. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass, getting it done.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's George. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
MP outside. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Pass to Claxton. And here's Harden. Winslow defending. It's stolen by Johnson. In transition, here come the Clippers. And it's Winslow missing. The Nets have gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. MP outside. To the right side. Okafor with it. Ibaka on him. That shot off the mark. And George with some nice D's.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Pass to Johnson. And And Durant with the block.
That extraordinary...
Substitution on the court.
And here's Harden. Here's MP. Leonard defending. From deep, MP sends it home from three-point land. MP's got 27 points.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
Inside. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
And communication made that play. Leonard just reads his teammate and knows exactly where to be for the alley-oop.
So we see the Nets taking the W here. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark.
Welcome and happy holidays from DA. It's all.
Thank you, Kevin.
David, that's one of my most favorite stories you've ever told from our sideline. Thank you for that. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Outside the wings are Curry and Green. Tobias Harris is out there with Andre Drummond, and it's Simmons in at the 1. And for Brooklyn, Irving and Harden, the 2-star guards. MP out there with Durant, and it's Aldridge in at the center, locking down the middle. When you know you're on a championship contender, how hard is it to maintain focus this time of year?
Some of that depends on the leadership you have in the locker room. Certain guys that have an ability to keep everyone engaged and motivated and also loose and light in that locker room. So it does matter.
Now Curry, following the three-point attempt by MP. MP against Curry. 5 on the clock. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
Drafted out of college, Seth Curry has built his way to a spot in the NBA, playing a couple of years in G League.
And both free throws good for Curry. And the latest wrinkle in Seth Curry's game, creating for others with consistency.
And he's taking time with his reads, letting the defense commit, then making his move. All part of that maturation process.
And here is Curry, following the three-pointer by MP. And Curry, here we go. Harden with the defensive effort. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
What a player. Durant making difficult finishes look second nature. Nothing gets to this guy.
Outside, Simmons. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. MP passes to KD, and he gets the bucket. Durant's got his second basket of the night.
He's good at reading defenses. I mean, MP enjoys finding ways to find wide open teammates, like right there.
Irving against Simmons. Pass to Drummond. They need this. Outside for Curry. Drummond trying to get himself free. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Drummond. Curry's got 5.
Off the catch. Curry can be automatic. I mean, he never second guesses his selection at all.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Curry. He's got 5. Simmons with it. He's picked up by KD. The Nets with the lead. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Here's MP, and he uses the glass on the layup. MP's got his second bucket.
And the level of concentration MP has, looking assertive on that physical finish.
On the wing, Green. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Raptors in Toronto. Harden's shot is good.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
What? Oh, awesome.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Trailing by 2.
2K22 just looks great.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. They kick it out to Green. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Oh, man, what's impressive about Green is for his career, he's shooting well over 40% from beyond the arc. Outstanding.
A nice shot by Irving.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
I mean, I flat out, I thought they looked overmatched. I mean, I thought they lacked aggressiveness and heart out there.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Aldridge. Millsap comes in for Kevin Durant. Brown, he's checked in for James Harden. Mills in for Irving. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. George Niang, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Danny Green. Korkmaz checked in for Seth Curry. And Maxey subbed in for Ben Simmons.
Oh, and it's not easy to measure these floaters, but Harris has really mastered the craft.
From the wing. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. MP's got 7. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Here's Maxey. He
2K22
provides a good amount of offense
so
for the
nice.
team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Thybulle for 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Maybe he's not a priority for the D, but come on, man. You gotta have somebody keeping track of him.
Millsap against Harris. Brown outside. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 6 assists now in the game. For Philadelphia, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Maxey passes to Harris. There's 38 seconds left here in the first quarter.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
MP deciding where to go with it. Oh, good with the triple. 76ers trailing. Pass to Thybulle. Doesn't go that time. Good defense by MP.
I've been drained, though.
Outside Griffin. And here's MP for three.
I keep getting full barred, bro.
From deep. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nets?
Well, they've carried out a great game plan in the paint so far, working it down low a lot and getting high percentage looks.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at the 76ers. Korkmaz is out there with Maxey. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Tobias Harris. And it's Niang in at the power forward. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey guys, MP in the last game against the Clippers was phenomenal. He added 27 points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. It was another strong showing for him in what has quickly become a habit. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
I think he will. He takes being a leader seriously, and it shows in how he approaches things at both ends of the floor.
And a new group in for the Nets. Okafor is checked in for Griffin. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Paul Millsap. James Harden, he's checked in for Brown. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Patty Mills. And then for Philadelphia, Drummond's checked in for Tobias Harris. And it's Ben Simmons in for Matisse Thybulle. Maxey passes to Simmons. Clock at 4. Here's Drummond. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Wow, the presence of mind from Drummond, just not tossing up a rush shot, but instead remaining patient and getting it to fall.
And don't get in Drummond's way when he's going for a rebound. He said he had to rough up a teammate for stealing his board.
Yeah, Greg, that's his bread and butter. Take a word of advice. Let the big man.
Here's Maxey. Following the basket by MP. Niang passes to Simmons. Brooklyn with the rebound. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Well, staying with your game plan is so important, especially when you are away from your home arena.
A nice shot by MP.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Simmons. It's hauled in by Claxton. And here's Brooklyn. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. MP kicks to Harden. Back to MP. The tray. Unable to get that one. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Maxey passes to Simmons. Driving to the basket. Good work defensively by Harden.
Well, I'm surprised he's still out there. He's been invisible at the offensive end all game long.
Here's Harden on the wing. Got a piece of it. They recover it. MP kicks to Harden. 5 to shoot. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And it's clear that Harden is a high IQ player. I mean, in pick-and-roll sets, you can see it. His decision-maker is just extraordinary.
And Philadelphia calls time here. And you look at the 2021 draft class, just some unbelievable talent at the top.
I mean, Cade Cunningham, for me, probably is the consensus best player, but man, you got guys like Suggs and Green and Kuminga with that rare athleticism. And then how about Mobley? He really defines what a modern-day big is supposed to be. I mean, what more could you want?
Brooklyn making some... MP has been leading the charge for the Brooklyn Nets. He ends up dropping in 2 from... And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I slow him down.
Yeah, you must try to match his energy level first and foremost. But right now, he's just out hustling guys to the ball.
The talented guard pair of Irving and Harden in the backcourt. Aldridge out there with Durant. And it's MP in at the 3, the small forward. And that's the group for Steve Nash as we begin the second half. Back to Harden. Fires it up. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Harden's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Nets. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. The Sixers have improved under Doc Rivers, who helped to define roles. Rivers said, I did that day one. We're playing through Joel, but Ben is the facilitator. And Simmons said, Doc's holding everybody accountable. It's about staying focused and not getting distracted. We have to stay locked in. Kevin, back to you.
Well, they got the talent for sure, D.A. Thank you. Simmons against Irving. Pass to Harris. Steve from Aldridge.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
They get it back. The 76ers trail by 13. Green with the ball. And it's Harden picking him up. Green passes to Simmons. He feeds it to Drummond. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got assist number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, the pass-first mentality of Simmons, consistent in trying to get his teammates going.
If you look at the leaders in rebounding, it's almost a sure thing that Drummond's name is going to be near the top of that list. That's the kind of impact on the boards he's made over his career.
Irving against Simmons. Harris outside. To the paint. 9 feet out. Another shot. In deep. Drummond drops it in. Drummond's got 6.
If I had to pick one man in today's NBA to control the offensive glass for me, Drummond might be that guy.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. And Greg, when it comes to players who've led the league in rebounding, very few have done it as many times as Drummond.
And of the guys that have done it more than twice, like Andre, I've got some good news for him. Every one of them is either in the Hall of Fame or soon will be.
Okafor is checked in for the Nets. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Korkmaz is checked in. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Outside, Simmons. There's the pass to Drummond. Over MP. And it's Drummond missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
MP outside. A three-pointer, no good. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. It's a 13-point game. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
Well, you just got to respect the leaping ability of Drummond, leaving the floor effortlessly, throwing it through the hoop.
Green against MP. Knocks down the 3-ball. MP's got the lead up to 14 now for the Nets.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
And one of the more versatile players in this league Simmons gives you assists, rebounds, steals, and he continues to develop as a scorer.
So for the
coming up with the floor for the 76ers.
Now here's Maxey. D right on him. Passes it to Thibault. Down low. Here's Drummond over Irving. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Andre Drummond. And of course, Greg, Simmons gets the majority of his points from the foul line down.
And a one-man wrecking crew in transition. Excellent at driving the ball in the half court. And once he gets downhill, he is tough to stop.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, Andre Drummond is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Maxey. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Curry in at the 3. And the lead is down inside single digits.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Inside, here's Irving. Good, and the assist goes to MP. And the Nets lead by 11.
I mean, he's a strong finisher. He exhibits great body control. Irving, he's a special talent.
Pass to Drummond. Back to Simmons. Driving in. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
That's his second push.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Durant's checked in. The 76ers also with a sub. Danny Green, he's checked in for Maxey. Harden against Simmons. Down low, Drummond, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And stolen by Thybulle. On the wing, Green. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 9th assist in the game now.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
MP against Green. MP right outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Outside, Green. Kicks it to Simmons. Pass to Curry. Bobbed up there for Drummond. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop. And the dunk by MP.
And this has been MP's night thus far. His energy on the offensive end really on another level.
And the 76ers call time here. MP really making a difference here.
Look, they can't leave him alone for a second on the perimeter. Not the way he's shooting the 3 tonight.
We're giving T-shirts to the loudest section in the building. Come on, who wants it?
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, MP.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
He's played up to his full potential tonight, and he's been playing to the crowd, too. He loves being the star attraction, even if it doesn't happen on a regular basis. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. He wants them to maintain their balanced attack, but he told them they're doing a great job of finding space out on the perimeter, which has led to all those good shots. He likes the rhythm and the flow of this offense. He just told them, keep shooting it with confidence. Kevin?
I thank you, David. MP outside. Launches it. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. MP's got 5 points in the quarter.
The three-point shot of MP. I mean, showing that he can make it and give him a chance.
The 76ers trail by 8. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Harris, and it's sent back by KD. Irving with the ball. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. A nice shot by MP.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now. Looking at first.
Simmons on the wing. He's covered by Irving. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Drains the three-pointer. Harris has got 10 points in just the second half. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. They're up by 7. There's a minute left here in the fourth quarter.
Coming up to the court. Come on. Get loud for your Brooklyn Nets.
There's a minute left in the fourth. Durant kicks to MP. In the corner, Harden. The pass to Aldridge. He dishes it to MP. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 34 points for MP.
And it's just competing and, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great fit.
Harden inside the three-point line. Action coming off the assist from KD. And the Nets lead by 11.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
Passes it to MP. And the Nets, another three.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
But when he's hitting from range on a consistent basis, it makes everything easier offensively.
Harris kicks to Green. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Wow, Green looks eager to answer that last three. I mean, let's be honest.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away.
Hi, MP. Another solid game. Well done.
Thank you, Candace.
You know, I'm working on a long-form piece on the best assist men in the league. And I've been asking the upper echelon guys, what is the single most important element that a premier distributor in this league needs to have? It could be an approach to the game, a practice regimen, a support system. I've gotten all kinds of answers, so I'm curious what you have to say.
That's an interesting question. I'll say just a willingness to work.
which card?
There are a couple other lifetime agendas you should take a look at to start your My Team. How about a diamond Luka Doncic?
For Luka's NBA 2K22 cover, there are 15 agendas to complete that will each reward you a brand new event card. Collect all 15 to complete the mural and collect the diamond Luka Doncic.
One of these event cards is earned by completing the NBA 2K22 Cover Athlete Spotlight.
And those will be our starters. Some intriguing matchups on the floor from 2K Sports to everyone out there. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, Brian. Well,
boy, Allie, wouldn't that be something? Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. Morris, the power forward, with Ibaka patrolling the paint. Jackson and George, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Leonard in at small forward. And for Brooklyn, Irving runs point with Harden to his side. Kevin Durant is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's MP in at the small forward position. The league announcing the Rookie of the Month honorees. And again, MP taking home the honor.
Yeah, what a great start to MP's career. If you had told me at the beginning of the season, I wouldn't have believed he'd be in this position. Showing he's not a flash in the pan. This is a guy who's got what it takes to do something big in the NBA.
Good scorers have that ability. When Leonard gets that deep, it's usually a bucket, a trip to the free throw line, or both.
And Leonard drops them both.
And Kawhi Leonard dipping his toe into free agency. Now, he opted out mostly to sign a longer contract with the Clippers. And in just 2 years, he has shown his value for this franchise. So they felt the same, and both are now linked for the next 4 years.
Here's Jackson after the basket by Brooklyn. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist from Jackson.
That's a great touch from the swingman, as Kawhi knows that he can capitalize from that area, and he can get there anytime he wants.
And here's MP from outside. The Clippers grab the miss. Their last encounter was in Los Angeles.
I'll tell you what, once things started to go downhill, their performance plummeted. It wound up getting pretty ugly.
Yeah, it felt like just the entire roster was stuck in neutral. There was nobody offensively that could get anything going.
Now here's MP. In the game against Philadelphia, very impressive. Leonard against Irving. Leonard can't get it to go.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup. Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Double team on Leonard to the left side wing. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron.
You think about the growth of Kawhi Leonard's game, where in the first few seasons had very few assists as a playmaker, and now it's a key part of his game.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Jackson. A 14-point game for him in the win against Toronto.
Felt like he had a sense in that game that the defense was being over-aggressive, and he tried to take advantage of that. He continually frustrated them throughout the night and got to the free throw line.
Sinks the tray.
Great job to use the whole floor. MP doesn't want to let the D get comfortable protecting one area of the court. He wants to stretch things out.
Now here's George. 23 points for him last game against Toronto.
He's passing another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
Oh, here we are, January 1st. Grant, the players who are struggling ever feel like the New Year symbolizes a fresh start?
No. The New Year is definitely an exciting time to celebrate, as we all do. But I think that doesn't come around until maybe the All-Star break, which is a little bit past the halfway point. And really, at that point, you can see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Now here's Jackson. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game.
Good chance to see Paul George perch that time.
And stolen by Leonard. Three-pointer. Fires in the triple. Leonard's got 7 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
down low. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 6 points for him.
Yeah, Leonard has the ball in his hands a ton, and those are some big hands. Comfortable handling the rock and making plays.
Brooklyn calls timeout.
And everyone knows what an elite defender Kawhi Leonard is. I mean, he's a former Defensive Player of the Year, and he can still shape games with his defense.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Griffin, he's checked in for Aldridge. Millsap comes in for Durant, and it's Mills in for Kyrie Irving. Now here's Millsap. He's averaging almost 5 points a game.
2 minutes to play. First quarter.
Pass to Mills. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
Well, this is something he's working on. A good natural leader from the point guard position wants to help out by becoming a better facilitator.
And with Leonard, he's just as sharp as ever with his stifling defense.
Oh, his versatility is incredible. I mean, he can guard the toughest forward or guard each game, and he still has the energy to go out there and get numbers on the offensive end as well.
Here's Mann. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Pass to George. The three is up. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Bledsoe. George has got his second basket of the game. From deep, MP. And the Nets get it back. Griffin passes to Harden. George against MP. 4 on the clock. The three ball. And no good. And Los Angeles the other way now. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them. They were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance.
The Nets have gone 6 of 13 so far in this one. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Once again, MP scoring. If I was his teammate, I'd give him the ball every possession.
Bledsoe outside. Pass to Mann. Now here's George. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Not afraid that time as PG goes right at the defense. Make that play happen.
George hits them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Outside, Brown. MP outside. Back to Brown. Lets it fly from 18. And that's not going to go. And so it's Los Angeles leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Clippers.
Hey guys, they're passing the ball very efficiently here in the first half.
Another part of the game tonight where they've been effective is to get points in the paint.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. It's Batum at the power forward with Zubats at center. Eric Bledsoe is out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Mann in at the 3 slot. Now here's MP. The 3 is up. No good. And Los Angeles the other way now. Minnesota will be traveling to face him after this game. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the 76ers put on a show. He ended up with 37 points and also did a lot of damage from long. He was focused, very productive. The team leaned on him all night. Guys?
It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn, coming off that win against the Sixers.
And at the offensive end, they were lights out in that.
Being one of those guys in the draft that maybe people didn't realize was this good. And the Clippers have done a good job of developing.
thinking about man, you love the competitiveness he shows on the court.
Oh, I love it. He gets out there. He's aggressive on defense. He ups the tempo of play, and he brings that kind of spirit, B.A.
Here's George. No good on the shot. Oh, excellent D there from Harden. Brooklyn trailing. MP outside. Beyond the arc. He drops it from range. MP's got 15 points.
Man, he is in the zone right now on offense, guys, building off that efficient first quarter.
Driving in, and MP throws it down.
There's no doubting the aggression that MP right now is playing with. That's confidence. He's keeping active, and he's putting all kinds of pressure on the D.
Zubac finds George. Pass to man. Looking to end the run. Griffin pulls down the board. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. MP with it. It's stolen.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Here's man, covered by MP. Over MP. Another shot. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. James Harden picks one up.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And so he makes both from the line. There's 6 seconds left in the first half. Tie game in Brooklyn. And we'll be right. Welcome back, everybody. Happy New Year's to all of you as we continue our broadcast. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
The star-studded backcourt of Irving and Harden. MP is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Aldridge in at the 5 down low. And that's the group for Steve Nash as we begin the second half. George's shot is off.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
MP, the pass to Aldridge. Now MP. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the long J. MP's got 20 points.
Smooth looking jumper from MP there. Gets the space he needs. Focuses in. Drains it.
Jackson against Durant. From 12 feet. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards. Fighting hard for every miss.
Gets the 3 to fall. And now a 6-point Nets lead.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Tipped away. Stolen by MP. 3 on 3. Here's Irving. It's rebounded by Ibaka. Ibaka's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Jackson against Irving. Pass to Leonard. Well, we've seen the rise in advanced metrics in the NBA, Brent. New numbers like effective field goal percentage. What do you think of them?
Well, I like them because, BA, they give you a better evaluation of the player and maybe the shot selection and how it is you can find more efficiency in the way that some guys approach what they do offensively. With Kawhi, it's not about really so much improvement as it is refining his game. And he's now hitting around 90% of his free throws. That's just remarkable stuff.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
For Los Angeles, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Pass to Leonard. Over Harden. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Leonard's got 16.
Quick rise and quick fire from the mid-range. This is automatic stuff from Kawhi Leonard.
To the middle. Here's MP. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Harden's got his 5th assist in this one.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out. Give him some space. Let him get to work.
Yep, that one goes. Ibaka's got his third basket on the night right there.
Yeah, and Ibaka is about as physical as you get for a big man in the NBA.
Time called here. The Nets decide to talk it over now. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
Kennard, he's checked in for George. Kennard outside. Jackson outside. There's the triple. He buries it from three. And it's now only a 1-point Brooklyn lead.
And Kennard, well schooled, just keeping his eyes up and making that play.
From deep, MP on target from range. MP's got 14 points now in the second half.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Jackson finds Leonard. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
And sometimes it just feels like Leonard enjoys converting on the difficult shots. It feels like backbreakers to the opponents.
Kennard against Brown. Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Ties it up with that one. You know, he's such a smart scorer. He doesn't force anything, lets the opportunities come to him. Luke Kennard, just a dangerous shooter out there on the floor, and he can also make some plays, but it's that over 40% from deep that keeps him dangerous.
Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Brooklyn has gotten 4 threes to fall out of 5 attempts here in the third. Here's MP. Can't get it to drop. The Clippers go the other way with it. And with Kennard in his shooting, the only complaint would be the volume.
That might be the case, PA, but he's got to be on the floor more and be used in a more consistent role. So hard to ask a guy to give you more without getting more minutes.
Pass to Brown. That one falls. And the Nets lead by 2.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. MP really making a difference here.
The defense has to take the ball out of his hands. He's just knocking down every three-pointer he takes right now.
Come on, get loud for your Brooklyn.
Brooklyn making...
Coming out on the floor for the Clippers.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. On the floor for the Clippers. Morris, the power forward, with Ibaka patrolling the paint. Terrence Mann is out there with Paul George. And it's Leonard in at the 3, the small forward. The baseline J, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Leonard's got 22.
Kawhi Leonard's game is just so special. He's so talented at getting to his spots, doing it with patience and poise, and capitalizing.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 7 to go out of 13 attempts during the fourth. Now Leonard connects on the 17-footer. Leonard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive. What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
George against Irving. George outside. The floater. And Ibaka with the basket. On the assist by George.
Paul George.
George has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. On the wing, Harden. Durant for 3. The rebound by Mann. Mann's got 8 rebounds in the game. Pass to Ibaka. And here's Leonard. Ibaka, the pass to Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
And Kawhi getting up that time, just owning all the airspace around the rim.
Here's MP with the drive. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
The Clippers making a switch here. Jackson is checked in. Kicks it to George. From downtown, it's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists in the game. From deep, MP. Rebound by the Clippers. Ibaka's got 7 rebounds in the game. To the wing, right side. George finds Leonard. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth. The Nets with the lead. Harden, the pass to MP. Leonard against Harden. Out of bounds. It'll be the Clippers' ball. Los Angeles has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're down by 8. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Who wants a t-shirt? Come on, I want to hear you.
And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, MP.
Think about this. He has owned this game from start to finish. Wow, so impressive. The defense literally looked helpless trying to stop him out there. He has been far and away the best player on the court, and it's not close.
Boy, we witnessed something special from him, and this crowd will remember it. When a player raises his game to this level, it earns him a lot of new fans. MP. That one's good.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line in a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
29 seconds left in the fourth. Six on the shot clock. This one for 3. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
And Jackson, here we go. An easy 2 on the layup.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
So we see the Nets taking the W here. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game. We'll see you later.